Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Aqua and Panama City Beach for the third quarter of 2025. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. If you're looking to understand the Aqua market, I've got some information for you today. We'll take a look at what happened in the third quarter and where we think things may be going. I'm here in the new Berkshire Hathaway Home Services home studio, so playing with some new gear today. Hope it makes it a little easier to see some of the things on the screen. First of all, I know a lot of you already signed up for this. If you're interested in a very clear way, an accurate way to keep up with what's happening in the market, our e-alert system is probably the best tool I've seen since I've been selling real estate 22 years now to help people keep track of the market with accurate information. This e-alert system, if you sign up for it, will send you everything that comes up for sale, changes price, goes under contract, or sells in Aqua or any other neighborhood project that you would like to track. You can set this up to receive the information as frequent as every time something happens, or you can do it as often or as little as once per week, once per month, just to get an overview. But what you'll see, and this looks great on mobile devices, tablets, desktops, what have you, when something sells, here's an example. This unit sold on September 5th. It's pulling right from our realtor information from the MLS system. Occasionally, you will see duplicates because I'm pulling from two different MLS systems, but you can see sold, accurate price, new on site. If something's pending, it'll let you know that. And even better, price reduced here. Oh, sorry, I've got Calypso in there too. Let me get Calypso out of there. All right. There we go. So just Aqua. You can click on anything, any of these tiles to see more details. So if you're looking to compare, you can look through other photos. You can see, if you're signed up, you'll see the actual photos. I'm on a test right here, so it's asking me to click and put my information in. It won't do that if you signed up for this. So you can see all the photos. You can read all the description. It's a nice, easy way to compare everything. So if you're interested in signing up for that, give me a call, shoot me a text, 850-290-0417. I'll put you in there. There's no commitment, no obligation, no charge. I just like having owners see accurate, real information coming in because there's seems like a lot of misinformation out there sometimes. So looking at the numbers, third quarter, there's some mixed messages in the market. When we look at showing activity in the state of Florida, this is a graph from a company called Showing Time that will let us look at how often people are out scheduling showing appointments. 2025 is represented here in the orange line, and it looks like since about the end of July, have been showing more real estate than we have over the last 4 years when you compare it. Until the end of July, it was very similar to the last couple of years. Maybe that's an encouraging sign that people are out. Maybe they feel better about life. Maybe this is tied to the idea of the Fed moving the Fed funds rate down. Maybe this is, hey, the market's been prices have come down enough that maybe buyers are making a move. So we'll have to watch that. When you look at our metrics specifically for the Gulfront condo market in Panama City Beach, I have this organized by only units built since 2005. So we're just looking at the newer buildings in Panama City Beach. We'll start with months of inventory. Remember, 5 or 6 months of inventory represents a very neutral, balanced market in real estate. Theoretically, whatever it is we're comparing would sell out in 5 or 6 months. If the number is lower, the market's hotter, things are selling faster. If the number's higher, things are taking longer to sell. It's more of a buyer's market. The more extreme those numbers get, the more prices is affected. So it's important to look at this. It's a simple way to see how hot or cold a market is. The months of inventory for Gulfront condos, newer buildings in March of 2023 was 1.26 months of inventory. We've slowed down to 12. Very soft buyer's market. We had been as high as 17 in May of this year. So this is a little encouraging. The months of inventory number has gotten better 1, 2, 3, 4 months in a row. This is encouraging. The last 60 days or last month, no, 60 days or so has been more showing activity. So maybe the market is trying to pick up a little bit. When we look at what happened in the third quarter, there were only 5 sales, 5 closings in Aqua. And I have this organized by date. July 24th, one of the 3 threes, 1002 closed for 850. August 13th, unit 1405, one of the 2 twos closed for 675. August 22nd, 1406 closed for 555, one of the 1-bedroom, 2 baths. September 5th, we worked on this one, 2-bedroom, 2 bath, 205 closed for 600. And on September 26th, unit 306, another 1-bedroom, 2 bath with the bunks, closed at 595. There was also an off-market sale of another 05 unit. Oh no, this was it. They got it back on the MLS. Right now, a little discouraging for Aqua, although there aren't that many units in Aqua. There's nothing pending at the moment. So a couple things going forward into the fourth quarter. We'll have to keep watching general showings. Again, that's Florida, so it's a little hard to comment on that specifically, but it is encouraging to see 60 days of more people getting out. The months of inventory number is getting better. It doesn't feel like that because maybe 17 months to 12 months of inventory, we're still in a very, very soft market, but the more we approach 5 or 6 months of inventory, things could start to pick up and this could translate into more business. So we could be setting ourselves up for a more active spring market, maybe some pent-up demand since the last year and a half has been slower in the condo market. If I'm buying real estate right now, I'm keeping an eye on this. Top Golf has just opened. I'm now a member, so I'm there a lot. So I see Aqua almost every week easily. If I'm a buyer and I'm interested in Aqua, I can probably be patient looking for the right unit, the right deal, but we've got to pay attention and see if that months of inventory number continues to pick up. The closer we get to 5 or 6 months of inventory, the less of a buyer's market that it is. If I'm selling, this is a pretty interesting time because we've seen substantial depreciation in the condo market overall. Let me show you price trends. Since March of 2023, you've probably seen this, you've probably felt this. The average sales price for a condo of any size in the newer buildings has gone from $599 to $471. The median sales price has gone from $576 to $409. But with some encouraging signs, I guess if I'm selling, a couple things to think about. We're either really getting our pricing right over the next 6, 7, 8 weeks at most. We usually lose buyers that get a little distracted during the holidays. So I'd really want to make sure that my price now was leading to the kind of showing activity that I wanted. It's risky to maybe wait until the spring. We're going to be working off 2025 sale prices. We're going to be working off 2025 rental revenue for the buyers that are interested in that. And none of those numbers are terribly exciting. And so we could still see this drag on pricing maybe through the spring market. It just takes another few low sales across the market to keep things down for a while. However, again, there's some encouraging signs in that showing activity in that months of inventory. So if depending on your motivation, it's an interesting call. I think it'll depend a lot on your personal situation, the condition of the unit, the rental revenue, that kind of thing. So again, if you'd like to be updated regularly on the market once a month, we put out something like this once a month to the people who have asked for it. Also, if you would like to be signed up for that e-alert system, let us know. Again, I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, 850-290-0417. Thanks for watching.